Ware Shoals versus 96, a big rivalry game in that region. Like I said, Ware Shoals is going to be at 96 in baseball. 96 is undefeated on the season. I'm going to stay with my Wildcats for another game. I'm going to take them 5-1. Even though they have been kind of down lately in the region, they haven't been blowing teams out like they were at the beginning of the season. What do you see in this game?
You know, it's getting towards the end of the season. They got a couple weeks left, and people are tiring out. Usually what happens every year, but it's time to start thinking about playoff time. So 96 needs to pick it back up, and I think they will against Ware Shoals. I think they'll 10-run rule Ware Shoals.
That's a big big stretch there. I think Ware Shoals is going to keep it close. Like I said, it's going to be a 5-1 score. But 96 needs to be careful. They can't keep turning the switch on, turning it off whenever they feel like it. As the playoffs approach, they need to stay on their game.
Right.
The softball team plays Ware Shoals also on Tuesday night. That's going to be a tough kind of back-to-back for the Ware Shoals softball team. What are you seeing in that game?
No, I don't know. I think 96 is going to take it too. Ware Shoals still, like I said, don't have enough offensive power. So, and they got one pitcher down there. I think she's still coming off that injury, not where she should be. So, 96 again on that one. Probably score about 6-2.
Yeah, 96 with fresh legs. Ware Shoals, like I said, they played the night before. They're going to be kind of tired, I think, even though they are playing at home. 96 has been off for, maybe 2 or 3 days. They're going to come in prepared. They're going to come in ready for another region victory. I'm going to take 96 6-1. Moving on to a little college news. We got Lander, and I think you were telling me before we came on air that they had a big victory this weekend.
They did. They won the series this weekend against Columbus State, who was #1 in their conference. They won 2 games, and Columbus State won 1. So that puts them in contention to be right there in first place for that region. That's good for Lander.
Lander, like we said again, they had a big victory. Hopefully they'll keep it going for this season. But moving on, I know the game everybody's talking about tonight, the championship basketball game. We got North Carolina blue, and then we got the Michigan State green. I don't think there's any question who each of us is going for in this game, and we're going to include that in our picks on our site this week. If you go check out greenwoodtodaysports.com, you're going to see a document on there showing marking my picks for this week. Mark, why are you taking North Carolina tonight? I don't understand.
Well, you remember the blowout before, right? At the beginning of the year.
Yeah, but that was the beginning of the year. That was when Michigan State had a lot of people injured. They caught them on a good time too. I mean, Michigan State just came from Hawaii playing 3 straight games. I mean, doesn't that factor in somewhere?
It does, but Michigan State's playing well. But Tar Heels still, I think their bench hadn't been scoring like they need to be. And last game against Villanova, they turned it on, turned it off, turned it on, turned it off. They got I think Tyler Hansborough down low. I think that Roy Williams got on his behind about not getting the offensive rebounds that he needed, and Ty Lawson's just going to take the game.
Never underestimate the power of Michigan State basketball. When you talk about it, you bring in a guy like Magic Johnson and give you a pep talk. I mean, who's not going to go out there and dunk a basketball? I mean, I could go out there and dunk a basketball if you gave me a pep talk. Tom Izzo is one of the best motivators out there. He's going to have his players ready to go. He's one of the best game planning coaches in college basketball. If you need evidence of this, look at the Louisville game and then look at the Final Four game they had. He prepared his players to play that game, and he's going to have them prepared tonight because they blew them out in the same building, a couple of months back.
Yep.
They're coming back. He knows what his game plan is. He's got his full health of players. Tom Izzo and the Michigan State Spartans are going to win this game tonight. And the key is they're going to have to shut Lawson down.
Yeah.
And if they do that, if they win the point guard battle, then I think they'll come away with victory.
I don't think they can do it.
Okay. I mean, I really don't care what you think, but I'm sticking with my pick, Michigan State. And I'm going to give you a score. It's going to be it's kind of a low-scoring game. I'm going to go 69-64. Going to keep it kind of low for North Carolina fans. Moving on to a little bit of golf. I know our golf fans, the Masters is right around the corner. A tradition like any other, as Jim Nance likes to put it. Who you got in the Masters?
To me, I don't care.
You really don't care?
I don't.
Well, we'll throw it back to me then. I do care about the Masters. I'm going to be there watching it every day. It's one of the only golf tournaments I actually watch. It's just a beautiful course. It's some great players. It's all about having perfection on every phase of your game. You got to be able to hit the fairways, and once you hit the fairways, you might have a chance to hit one of the greens. And once you get it on the green, then you're going to have to make sure that your putter's going. I'm taking Tiger, as usual, and if he doesn't play, I'm still going to watch the Masters, but I'm still going to take Tiger. Tiger or Phil Mickelson, I'll go with one of those two. Don't forget Vijay Singh, though. I like, Singh's game. As you can tell, I like golf a little bit.
I would like it, but I'm not real good at it, so it kind of makes me mad.
I'm not good at it either, but I'm still, like I said, I'm still going to watch the Masters on Sunday. There's nothing like watching the Masters on a Sunday afternoon, man. The beauty of the golf course, watching Tiger walk down the back 18, I mean, it's just crazy. Anyway, moving on to something happening in Greenwood, not at Augusta National. We had the Miracle League that took place on Saturday. I was out there taking pictures. If you want to view the photo gallery for the Miracle League from this past Saturday, go to either greenwoodtoday.com or greenwoodtodaysports.com. That was a great event. I know you've been out there a couple of times.
I have. All last year, I was at the beginning of it. I had enough time to be on the board and try to help this whole thing get started. And it's just a beautiful thing. Those kids with the challenges that they have, being able to actually get out on the field with all safety regulations on they got a rubber baseball field. It's real nice. They can get out there without falling, getting injured, and as many people, all the buddies that help, and all the fans that are there cheering them on. It's a great thing for them, and they love it.
The spring season is going to run until the end of May, so if you ever get a chance to go out to the Burton Center and see these kids really put on a show for the fans and for the parents and loved ones. I think this weekend at the Civic Center you had the USSSA.
That's right.
What was that all about?
Greenwood got to host his first USSSA event, baseball tournament. It's called the Worth Home Run Challenge, and for every first 5 kids who hit a home run, they got a brand new baseball bat, and for every championship team, they got team helmets. And it was a global world qualifier, which is a huge tournament in Charleston at the end of the season. And each first and second team in each age group, we had 9-year-olds, 11-year-olds, and 12-year-olds, and each first and second team in that one gets a berth to go and play in Charleston. So it was a great event. Everybody complimented the Greenwood Civic Center, how we had it set up, and how nice everything was. The fields were perfect, fixed between every game, and everybody said they would be coming back our next one in June.
Sounds good. If you want to hear more about the USSSA, you can visit our site on greenwoodtodaysports.com again, and you can see a photo gallery and a brief story about that event. I think you got some trials coming out this week, Mark.
Finally, our trials got rained out for Carolina Spikes 2 weeks ago. We couldn't do it this weekend because of the USSSA tournament, so we're going to host them on April the 11th. Times will be on the site if you check it out, and we hope to just get some teams rolling because we're ready to play.
Yeah, it should be a good tryout, I guess.
Oh yeah, we put them through a pro-style tryout. We're going to have good weather this time, and it'll be on Fields J and Fields K at the Civic Center. And if you're interested in competitive baseball, come on out.
In closing, we have a special guest coming in on Wednesday. Coach Huntsberger of the undefeated 96 Wildcats will be joining us. He's also the athletic director of 96 Sports. He's going to be coming in here and talking to us a little bit about the baseball team and some of the other spring sports that are coming in. And also, we're going to throw in a couple of football questions. We want to keep that on the down low, though. We don't want to let him know anything too deep. But as always, we are done here. It's been fun. Like I said, go on our site and check out me and Mark's picks for this week. We're going to keep a tally of that and make sure that y'all know who the best sports predictor is. It's me right here in the Michigan State green.
We'll see.
And like I said, I'm going with Michigan State tonight. And as you can see, Mark's going with North Carolina.
That's right.
I still don't see why he's doing that. But anyway, it's been a fun time we've had here. It was a beautiful day to talk sports. And as always, I was the master of my abilities. My name is Jonathan Graves. I'm sports editor of greenwoodtodaysports.com, and I am out.